Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Hey, baby bitches, what's up?
Hey. I do have the baby with me today, so if you hear any crying, she's just bitching about Bravo.
Yeah, well, her and me both. Summer, her and me
Yep.
both. I feel like we just have to jump right in with like the Lindsay and Carl of it all because that's like kind of all we can talk about, really. I mean, there's certainly other stuff going on, but essentially, like, since the last time we spoke, still no one had made a statement. And still no one technically has made a statement. However,
Bull.
Carl's note that he wrote, always a note. It's always a note. Carl's
It's a
note
no.
got that he wrote like his family somehow was leaked to People magazine. Do you think Carl leaked it? Because I do.
I think either Carl leaked it or he told somebody to leak it. Like, hey, mom, send this to this email once you receive it.
Right.
Do you think he posted it to the wedding website?
Okay, I've been trying to find their wedding website. A lot of people have found it. I have not been successful at finding it. Amanda's better at that stuff than me, but
I'll look for
the
it. I
long
never even thought to look at it.
the long and short of like the People magazine article was basically him stating words cannot possibly express how difficult the last 2 weeks have been for Lindsay and I. We were so incredibly sorry to all of our guests for the confusion and lack of communication. We were left trying to figure out how this all exactly happened before we could even have the opportunity to determine the path amongst ourselves. There have been a lot of false narratives and misunderstandings, pregnancy rumors, that have made this all the more painful, but sadly at this time we are not moving forward with the wedding. The fact of the matter is, Lindsay's devastated and I'm crushed with how all of this transpired. I graciously ask for patience and grace to heal and recover while we navigate this extremely difficult time. And then he went on to say, like, sorry that you couldn't recoup your money. You guys can, like, basically use this as a trip to Mexico if you want. But, so that all comes out, and then Page Six releases. Lindsay has not said a single word, which she's so smart. She's so smart. But Page Six released something that said that she was blindsided by his note, as she was not included in that and did not participate in the calling off of the wedding.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So I am Team Lindsay. I think this just goes to show that Carl is still an asshole. And just before we hopped on, Jenna, you got the notification that Craig did a interview and it was Page Six. And Craig is just basically saying that they were arguing all summer. And Lindsay was
I don't know
probably
if
being
it
a
was
bitch.
Page Six. Queens of Bravo
Oh,
posted
okay.
it,
Queens
but
of Bravo.
he basically said like they've been like it'll all make sense once you see the season because everyone was dealing with this for 2 months before it actually happened. We'll see.
I mean,
I
we
honestly
always
I'm
say
like,
that.
why is Craig commenting is kind of my first question. Like, you're not even a cast member. You're like someone's
Yeah, but
boyfriend,
he
so
was
you
probably
should
there a
date.
lot this summer. He was probably
No,
there a
I'm
lot
sure
this
he
summer.
was, but it's like that's the last person I think that should be commenting on something like that because he's probably not there every weekend and like doesn't really know and has a biased opinion from Paige who hates both of them.
He
That's
doesn't
my
like Lindsay
opinion.
either, though. He doesn't like
Right.
Lindsay. My thing
Right.
is Craig is the biggest gossip, so I'm not surprised that he's the first one to speak on it. Plus, he's probably not bound by contract for this show, so he probably can speak on it because no one
Oh,
else
good
from the show
point.
has spoke on it, right?
That's
No,
very
no.
smart.
Yeah.
That was a very, very smart, Amanda. You are very smart, Amanda. You learned
Oh,
so
thank
much from the
you. I
great Abby
appreciate
Lee
that.
I'm
Miller.
impressed with you.
So the only thing that we've seen of Lindsay is she went, if you guys remember Jacqueline from season 1 of Summer House, she got married in Portugal, and that's the wedding that Lindsay was like invited to and supposedly wasn't going to attend, but she did attend and she looked
She
great and
looked
she looked
banging.
happy. Yeah.
That must have been
But she
so challenging.
and like immediately
Emotionally.
yeah.
So challenging.
I'm sure she was wasted, but
Was
immediately
she activated?
after yeah, like after the news broke, the People article broke, she immediately deleted all the pictures of Carl from her Instagram, and then like couple hours later Carl deleted all the pictures of her, but kept the picture up of all of him and his friends getting their suits for the wedding. Like, so embarrassing.
Weird.
Yeah.
No,
And that's as much as we've heard from Lindsay. They still follow each other. I'm checking every day. I'm obsessed with this story, as you guys are aware.
What team are you?
I'm team Lindsay. Okay, so I guess it depends how it really played out. Like, I don't think people should get married if they are like not destined to be together and are having so many difficulties. But I think if it really played out the way that everyone says, and he like blindsided her and did it on camera and like continues to blindside her, then like fuck Carl.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm team Lindsay. I hate Carl. I've always not liked him. And
Him and his
that
it's
is
white
just,
true.
pants.
I know, him and his white fucking pants that are way too tight. Like, go up one size, bro. One size. I don't need to see the shape of your ball sack every day. All right? I fucking gross, okay? Gross. You're
You know
gross,
who loves
Carl.
tight pants? My
Joe.
husband.
I knew it.
Loves
I knew
a fitted fit. He loves a fitted fit.
it. I love it.
Yeah. Well, so that's all we got so far on the breaking news of Lindsay and Carl. We'll definitely keep y'all updated. I feel like BravoCon is going to be very awkward.
So
You
awkward.
guys have, if they have a summer house panel, you have to go to it. You cannot
Oh,
miss
for
the
sure.
summer house panel.
You
Okay.
got it. We're
Thank
there
you.
for you, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, I think. Also, I
Yeah.
don't think either one of them would back out of that contract because they're probably trying to get out of their lease of their $15,000 a month apartment. So they're going to need that
Yeah.
money, babe.
And I see Carl wanting the fame more. I mean, he just seems like he's fame hungry. So that's all I have to
Yeah.
say about that.
You
He's the one
know,
releasing statements and bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I think he like realized, okay, I'm not gonna get fame for being like the sober nice guy, so I gotta go back to the villain role because that's the only way that's gonna get me fame.
Yeah.
Maybe he saw what it
Yeah,
did for Sandoval and his little shows on Fox and
Mm-hmm.
I know.
speculation of the Masked Singer. So,
That's
Oh
starting.
God.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I
That is
think it
starting
started like last
soon.
night. It
Special
was on
Forces or
oh
Mass Singer.
Mass Singer.
Yeah, Special Forces is starting the 25th, I think, of same day as whatever Below Deck is starting. Is that's when that's
hmm.
starting. Speaking of Below Deck adjacent, we got the trailer for Winter House today, and I know that
It
all of
looks
Amanda's
so good.
favorites were on it. Katie, Floody, Malia, Captain Sandy, all of Amanda's favorites were there. Are you
You
even gonna
guys.
watch?
I mean, they're ruining one of my favorite shows. Like Captain Sandy. You know what? I can deal with Captain Sandy. She doesn't piss me off that much. She's annoying, but like I can deal with her. I fucking can't with Malia. And just watching the preview, I know I'm gonna fucking hate her. I know, and I know I'm gonna fucking hate her. I know it.
Yeah.
When they showed her
Oh.
jumping up trying to make out with Corey, you're desperate.
Oh.
You're disgusting. You're
Mm-hmm.
you make me want to vomit. Thank you.
Oh, when they showed Sam in her face, I was like, you get it, bitch. You fucking
She
get
said,
it.
"Look at me. Look at me. Go, Sam. Get her."
I know. I hope she
And
does. I
Corey,
hope she
you're
does.
gross now too, Corey. But I feel like he did
Yeah.
not want to make out with Malia. She like forced herself on him because she's a
Yeah.
disgusting human being.
How do you really
She's
I
feel?
can't stand
yeah.
Malia. Oh my God, I can't stand her. You know
Another
what
one
her
of your
problem is?
favorites is showing up too, Aisha.
I
Love
Aisha!
like
that.
Aisha. She's annoying, but like I don't mind her. The thing
Colorado!
about
It's amazing!
I'm
she's actually
obsessed
lives
with
in
her.
Colorado, so I'm not surprised
She
she's like
does.
there.
I know,
The
I
thing
think that's
about
why it's just like
Malia
a 1 second cameo. What about
is
Malia?
she's not a girl's girl. She's not. She
No.
doesn't like girls. And that is fucking,
Mm-mm.
if you can't get along with other girls, then I can't get along with you.
I've
Amen,
always said it's a
sister.
huge red flag if
Mm-hmm.
you don't have like long-standing female friendships. Like to me, that's
Agreed.
always just been a huge red flag.
Like I don't have a lot of
Agreed.
friends, but the friends that I do have, I'm super close with. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what
You mean us?
is. Exactly.
We're right here. Look at me. Look at me. We're right here.
It's me.
So, you know.
Well,
But I can
I
get
just
along with
wanted to
everyone.
yeah,
All
Malia's
right.
gross. I
Yeah,
wanted to
thank you.
announce like who was on it. So first of all, it's dropping October 24th. So it's coming pretty soon, which we've been speculating that had to be coming soon because they dropped like the teaser. So on the cast we have Amanda and Kyle Cook, we have Danielle, Brian Benny from Family Karma, we have Alex from Below Deck Sailing. There's a new girl, Casey Craig, which you know I like scouted that out months ago that she was on it.
You did.
Jordan from Summer House Martha's Vineyard. We
Mm-hmm.
have Jason Cameron, which I'm like, why are you even there? 1, you're dating Giselle. 2, you're not on anything. 3, you're boring. But anyways, is that his name even? Or do I get him confused? I always get him confused with the other guy. Tyler
No, I'm pretty
Cameron.
sure it's Jason. No, it's Jason Cameron. I don't know who
Okay.
Tyler Cameron is.
He's the guy from Bachelor. Anyways, then we have Malia and Katie and Captain Sandy and Aisha, who we spoke about. Tom Schwartz is there, which if you guys remember, this is the season Sandoval was also supposed to be on, and he wanted
Yeah.
to like kind of avoid the breakup with Ariana so he could be on the season, but obviously that didn't work. And then we have Corey and Sam. It looks like not all of them are like main cast. Like Sam comes in for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Aisha comes in for a minute, Captain Sandy comes in for a minute. I think even maybe Jason comes in for a minute. They're not all main cast members, but
Okay.
it looked good. And it looks like there's going to be lots of fighting and lots of drinking. And I love both.
Same.
The trailer
Yeah.
looked phenomenal.
It did. It looked
Yeah.
fun, which is what I
I love
like.
Winter House. I
Me
love
too.
it.
I
It was
love
so
Winter House. I
awkward
like
the
Summer
first
House.
season.
It
Yeah.
was.
But now I'm into it. It's chaotic and fun. And there's so many people on it. But yeah, the other thing I wanted, there's like so much stuff going on right now, but the other thing I wanted to just point out, I love taglines, and the Salt Lake City taglines came out this week. So I want your guys' opinion on what's a hit or a miss. Ready? And
Go
try
for
to
it.
guess who they are if you don't know. I'm on a mission to serve Lisa, and I love that for myself. I mean, obviously,
Lisa.
Lisa.
It's a hit.
It's a hit for me too. I love
Same.
that. I own a beauty empire, so I don't need any of your lip service.
That's
Miss.
Heather.
Yeah,
And I think it was a miss.
it was a miss for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Having faith in myself is the only religion I need.
That's
Miss.
Whitney, and it's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss for me, dog. In a town full of dirty lies, everyone can use a bath.
Meredith
Meredith. And I love
Marks.
it. I love
It's
it.
a
It's a
hit.
hit.
But my real question is, what was the tagline going to be before
I
Bathtub
know.
Gate?
That's a good question. It's a great question. I may be Greek, but don't expect an olive branch from me.
Angie K, miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
I mean, I feel like you can tell who all of these are.
They lean into it.
Yeah, that was a miss for me. I keep my friends close, but my secret's closer.
Monica, and it's a hit for me.
But it's also
Yeah.
not true because episode 1, she was just telling the cameras everything.
That's
She
true.
did not hold those secrets close by any means.
I love a season 1 housewife for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
For that reason. So those are the taglines. We're gonna get a little more into Salt Lake City in a bit. Someone should go answer their door.
Was it your guys?
No. What's
Well,
yours?
I don't know who's here. Let my husband deal with that.
You are so funny. No, I have a Ring doorbell and I'm like, I'm on it. Every time I come home, Joe's like, what? I thought you were coming home at this time. I just saw you walk in the door. I'm like, get off me, bro. Get off me. Get
Yeah.
off the doorbell. Camera. Other adjacent kind of Bravo newsy news today was that Dancing with the Stars released their cast today. Obviously, we already knew Ariana was on it, and there was speculation about Mauricio, and I was like not sure, but he is actually on it. So 2 Bravo labs straight from like the West Coast, which is kind of weird.
I'm gonna say I feel like Mauricio has no rhythm. He just looks like he's like stiff.
I don't think
Isn't he
so.
like
Okay.
he's like his mom's like Latina, so maybe not.
Doesn't mean you can have moves. I mean, he's married to
it
Kyle.
doesn't.
He's a stiffy.
He can do splits, I bet.
I don't know.
He could do the splits. So, okay, there was like this funny like thing going around. Like, what if Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle show up the same week to support Ariana and Mauricio, and then they have to like they're forced to like talk to each other? Wouldn't that be a funny
I would love
reunion?
that.
I would
That
love
would
that.
be.
But I don't know if Kyle's gonna show up. It's gonna be interesting how he explains his family dynamic.
He's just gonna say, "This is my wife and my kids." He's not gonna go into the separation. I can guarantee it.
No, and there was also some Kyle and Morgan Wade like thing came out today how they were very cozy at a Paris cafe.
Nobody cares.
I don't.
Nobody cares. And then their daughter Farrah broke off their engagement,
saw
which has
that.
been
I
a
saw
rumor
that.
since he wasn't on their Italian vacation. So
Oh, okay.
that sucks. But honestly, if you watched Buying Beverly Hills, she put like a ton of pressure on him to get engaged. So I didn't really see it working out.
Okay. There. That'll do it.
Yeah. It was New York Fashion Week. The Bravo Lubs were out in full effect. They were at all the shows. A lot of people were there. I'm sure you guys saw pictures. I can't even name them all because pretty much anyone who's fashionable was there. But it looked good. Looked like a good time. Amanda, a lot of Kim and Kroy news came out, and I need to hear it straight from your mouth because I
Yeah,
know this
I
is
don't
your
Okay.
favorite
understand
topic.
what's going on, so fill me
Okay,
in.
so I don't really know what's going on. Kim is going on the Surreal Life. There's
Yeah,
still like really no news about the house. I know that we had spoken last week, and Jenna was like, "Oh, I thought Kim said it," and it had turned out that some outlets had said that, but it wasn't Kim. It was definitely
it was
Kroy, and
Kroy.
they want Kim. They want Kim to sell it. Kroy's lawyer said there's no getting back together. It was Kroy's birthday, and Brielle and Ariana both said that he was like, "Happy birthday, you're the best dad," except for he did not repost Brielle. So,
He did repost
there's
Ariana though.
he did repost, but he did not repost Brielle. And so
Nope.
there's really no new news, just like weird things happening.
Well, Kim said she like showed a video of her closet and said, "Oh,
Yes.
I'm still living in my home and we're still working on things in our marriage," but that
Yeah,
is like
she's
not true.
Delulu. She's
She is a
Delulu.
definitely delusional.
They
She
give
should
me
just
Delusional.
come out and
whiplash.
be like, she should just like fucking own it. Just be like,
I
listen,
know.
shit's fucked. I
How
fucked
long
up.
until
Well,
you think she starts an OnlyFans?
she
With
probably I
when the
bet she
divorce is
has one.
final.
I
Yeah,
bet
I think she
Brielle
would
has
promote.
one.
I feel like they would promote it more, right? Or at least it would come out. I mean, you can't really
Yeah.
hide that, especially if people are
Well,
paying to see you.
you could be someone else. You
You
don't
know
have to
what?
be
Do you guys know what yachting is?
Like in a
no.
boat?
Okay, so it's like they're called yacht girls, and it's I don't know if it's true. It's all alleged that they go fly over, and these Middle Eastern men pay them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to go on the yacht, and they do like sex works. And it's rumored that she was one, and she may have to go back to it. She never wanted to, but you got to make that money
Well,
somehow. I'm talking about Brielle.
oh, yeah, I could
So
see that.
yeah,
Isn't that what in VPR they basically accuse Lala of doing her first
yeah,
season?
probably,
Yeah.
yeah. They call them yacht
High
girls.
high-end sex work. I like it. I'm into it.
Exactly. I mean, they let the
Gotta
Middle Eastern
gotta
men
do
pee
what you
and
gotta
poop on
do.
them. You, you make
Ugh,
What?
money living on a
that
yacht
is
for a little pee.
disgusting. That
I
is
mean,
All right, moving on.
I mean, summer poops on you and you do it for free, so
exactly.
I
So,
guess it's fine.
Who's the fool?
Pay up, Summer. Pay up. Sweet baby. She's sleeping.
she is.
Sweet little girl. I love that she's a part of our like podcast weekly
I
now.
know.
She's getting such an
Hmm.
Same.
education. She's getting a great education into Bravo. The Married to Medicine trailer came out, which is it's premiering November 5th, but it looks good. Phaedra's there, so if you weren't into Married to Men, but maybe you're into Housewives, maybe you'll want to listen. I mean, watch or
I
listen.
love
I guess
Phaedra.
if you
She's
watch it
Hmm.
in
so
your car
nice
while you're
too.
driving, like me, maybe you'll listen. I'm
Not
excited. I love
safe.
Married to Med. You know that I like did a major like catch up on Married to Med, so I got like one
Yes,
season left, but I'm excited. I
that's
When
love it.
awesome.
it
It's a
drops, we're gonna need you to give us just like
Yeah.
the
The
cliff
rundown.
notes of
A
what we
lot
need
of
to
them
know.
have been there since the beginning, so their story has certainly unfolded. I mean, it is a good show. I honestly think it's one of Andy's absolute favorites, like even more than most of the Housewife franchises. He loves Married to Mad. I'm
Hmm.
very into it. Very into it.
Well,
A
I
little
will
bit
be
of
watching this season.
good.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Look at that. I turned two of you into M2M fans. I
Yeah.
love that. Love that. Moving over to VPR, a little VPR news. Stassi and Beau welcome their second child, a son named Messer. Congrats.
So cute.
Yay.
So adorbs. And then also, apparently Greg, Sandoval and Schwartz's like business partner and Schwartz
Hmm.
and Sandy's came out with some tea. He was like spilling right at the bar to somebody. He said that Sandoval's still banned from coming in, and Greg refused the contract to sign for filming at Schwartz and Sandy's, and Lisa's still like begging him to film. So that's
I don't
interesting.
understand why he would refuse to film there. I feel like it's only promoting the restaurant. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of
I know.
a bad choice for him, bad decision for him.
I agree. I mean, I get that if he
Okay.
doesn't want his restaurant like associated with that, but that's why your
It
restaurant's
already
popular
That's
is
how
is.
like
it
let's be
already is.
smart.
You're too, yeah, this is
Right.
business. Like, deal with it.
Let, let's
You're
just
going to
be
get
smart.
more people coming that way than you were by not being on the show.
Yeah, nobody's
Right.
going to a fucking strip mall bar.
Thank
Like, the
you.
only reason people go there is because of the show.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only other news was, this was kind of big, I guess. So it was Rachel's birthday, and Sandoval wished her a public happy
Oh,
birthday on Facebook, and it was weird. It was like, miss you, friend, like, hope you're well. And then she blocked him. And then he went off about her blocking him, basically saying she's like immature and she hasn't like learned anything. She's not taking accountability for her wrongs.
He called her thirsty in that
Yeah.
interview, and it's like, you're the one who's still talking about it. Like, shut the fuck up and move on,
and you're the
bitch.
one who definitely led her on. Like, I don't want to say Rachel's wasn't a part of this, but like I feel like
Yeah.
Sandoval like definitely manipulated her, definitely told her things that like weren't true. So yeah, Sandoval, she's not thirsty. You're disgusting, Peg. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Mic
agreed.
drop.
Agreed. Little Ron J news. So Jackie is so on Team Teresa and Team Jennifer now, and she unfollowed Rachel Fuda. So now there's beef between her and Rachel Fuda, which I just think is interesting.
Okay, here's my thing. When they play the new season, I hate Jackie. I just
Me
can't
too.
stand her. Am I gonna have to be like a Jackie fan now that she's friends with
Yeah.
Teresa and
Yeah,
she's
we have
Team
to adopt her
Teresa?
in.
Like,
Mm.
Anyone that's Team Teresa has to be okay in my book, I think.
I know.
We'll
I hope
see. We'll
she's
see
we'll
how
see.
Team
Okay.
Teresa she is. We'll see how Team
Yeah.
Teresa she is.
I
But
am
she
not
was
mad that
smart
she's like,
to jump sides because
yeah.
one, Teresa and Jennifer cannot just film with themselves, and Danielle is very
Yep.
clearly a fence rider. So she was smart to jump ship because she is going to have people to film with if she is friends
Yeah,
with
you're
them.
not
And there's
wrong.
too many people on Team Gorga.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like gonna get left out in the mud because she's not a full-time cast member. So she knows what she's doing. She's not making a dumb decision.
She's smart. Team Teresa, Team
Strategic.
Louie. Yay! Then the other thing I just saw that I just thought was weird is like Sutton and Teresa are friends now. Why is Sutton friends with everyone? Like, be friends with your own cast. Your own cast hates you, and you're friends with everyone else with your weird little toothpick legs.
Oh,
Maybe she's
I
gunning
can.
for like Andy Cohen's
I
job.
can't
Like,
believe you
she's just
hate
making the
Sutton so
rounds.
bad. I like Sutton.
I
I
love
don't love
Sutton.
her, and
Yeah.
literally, anytime I see a picture of her in a dress, I'm like, how are these legs supporting your body? Like, I don't
Yeah, it's so weird.
understand.
Her body is like so weird. When I saw her when we were at BravoCon, she's just like looks so fragile, like she's just gonna
She looks
snap
like
right
she's
in
gonna,
half.
yeah, she looks like she's gonna break any second.
Yeah,
Any
she's
She's
second.
so
very
petite.
fragile.
Yeah.
It's a
So
very odd
petite.
body type.
Did you guys see any other newsworthy stuff that we need to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we hit it all.
Yeah.
I do too. I forgot to mention in the beginning of the pod, but we're coming at you a day early. You're welcome. So
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of shows, and so this kind of helps us break it up a little more, and we get to like talk about them a little more in detail. So this week we'll be covering Real Housewives of Atlanta, the final part of the reunion, Roni, Below Deck Down Under, Couch Talk, and Salt Lake City. And next week we'll be back to our traditional Friday. But yeah, let's get into the shows. So
Let's
Let's
go. Let's
do it.
go.
we had the Atlanta reunion, which is only 2 parts. That is very telling. What do you think that's
It's
saying?
it's saying this season sucked and we realized it and there's nothing to talk about, so we're not gonna keep jamming it down your throat.
Yeah. It's just
And we
this whole
appreciate
season was
that.
all Drew. And the reunion was all Drew.
Ugh,
And
the
I
whole
hate
second episode
Drew.
was all Drew. I know, I
I
can't stand
hate
Drew.
her. And you
She's
know what
so
else?
annoying.
Allison can fucking leave. I hate Allison. I got a lot of shit for posting that Allison was thirsty and that Drew should have thrown props at her. I got a lot of shit about it, but I fucking stand by what I said. Fuck you, Allison. You can fucking leave. Bitch, I said
I
it.
Oh my
I love
god.
somebody who stands strong in their convictions.
When
So I
she
love that
popped up
journey
on the
for you.
screen, I started dying laughing. I'm like, "Oh, Jenna is not gonna be happy with this." I said, "Jenna is gonna be pissed
Like,
off."
why was she there? Why are you at Ralph's door? Why do you care that Courtney's talking to him? Like, get out. And if
I
Courtney
know.
wants to shut the door on you because you don't need to be there, then fuck you, walk away. Bye, bitch.
Yeah. Thank you.
And okay, Drew with the fucking props. Like, weird. Why are you bringing like your grocery bag of fruit to the fucking reunion? Like, enough.
Because she thinks she's
Enough.
funny. She's so rehearsed. She's so performative.
So
She's such an
rehearsed.
actress. Like, it's just, what did you say?
She's so rehearsed. I've just
So
repeated.
rehearsed. Yeah, no, exactly. So, yeah, it's
Everything
just
she does
annoying.
is like she has no line. Like she's fighting with Marlo and she's like, "Oh, this is a perfect time to use my line. All you
Mhm.
have is Birkins and old memories." A great line. It doesn't go with anything that's going on right now. You
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
I
And
would have been like,
honestly, I'd love to be full of Birkins and old memories. I'd love it.
"Thank you, thank you." Who
Mhm.
wouldn't? Drew,
Yeah.
you don't have no Birkin, do you? No, you don't.
I hate that the whole thing was about Drew. I would have even rather heard something about stupid Kenya over this. Like, I just hate Drew. I hate her. And I stand by it. And everyone who's Team Drew, like, go fuck yourselves. You guys are not Team Drew. You're just Team not Ralph.
So when she was singing to Ralph, I was
Oh,
actually like cringing and laughing and awkward. I wanted to hide under my blanket. Like I just
it
when
was
she stood
so
up and started
awkward.
pointing at him, I was like, you have to stop. Like you are just oh my God.
Andy's
Stop.
face
Literally,
was all of
yes.
us. Like
Yes.
Andy's
Exactly.
face, like
It said it all.
terrified, absolute horror, but also like
I mean,
so entertained, can't look away.
the balls on
It
that woman,
said it all.
good for you, but also you're annoying. So I
So
couldn't have that
uncomfortable.
confidence. I did not
So
have that
uncomfortable.
confidence.
No, it was so weird. And Ralph was just sitting there like stone faced. Like, why am I out
Yeah.
here? Why have I been out here for 30 minutes? Like, we're
How did no
divorced.
one
Why?
laugh? Like, I would have been cackling. I would have
I
been a
know.
cackling hag. I would have
I would
been.
have died.
Straight
I
up.
would have died. I was dying at home. I'm like, this is
I
not
know, right?
happening on TV right now. And the fact
Oh
that they
my
had an
God.
opportunity to edit it and left it in there, like,
Wait, the
so
fact that they
funny.
were so close too, like she wasn't on the stage, she was just in the middle
No.
of everyone. Like it's giving like toddler, hey mom, watch me. And, like I can't.
So funny. It was so
Well, just
funny.
like seeing Andy on the couch
And
too.
he's like, I
Like,
think I like my chair.
yeah.
So funny. I mean, the only thing we really heard about anyone else is like obviously we already knew Sonia had a miscarriage and she's pregnant again and due around Christmas. Kenya's adopting. Candy talked about how big of a freak she is. Nobody cares. And oh, I did think it was funny when Sheree was like, "They brought me back because you bitches are lackluster," which
It's
is
true,
kind of
Sheree.
true.
It's true.
It is true. I agree with
It
that.
is. God.
100% agree with that.
I mean, if Drew and Ralph didn't get
100%.
divorced, they would have no season. It would have been like the
No.
most boring season.
Yeah, agreed. So I know they're talking about like, or people have been speculating there's gonna be a full cast reboot. There isn't, there isn't. But I just want to like, for once and for all, who stays and who goes if they're not gonna like just reboot the whole thing. So I'll say a name, you guys say stays or goes for once and for all. Marlo
Stays.
Stays.
stays. Candy
Goes.
Stays.
goes. But I like Darcy's idea of friend of maybe.
Okay.
Kenya
Goes.
Goes.
goes. Drew.
Goes.
It depends. Because if they keep Courtney around, they need Drew to keep that drama going. So I think they need to be a package deal.
I say Drew can stay, but Allison must fucking go. Sheree.
Stays.
She
Yeah.
can stay.
She stays. Oh, she could stay this week, Darce? Do you like Sheree this
She can
week?
stay this week. The reunion was boring. She made me laugh. So she
Oh, I
can stay
like
this.
it.
I
I
don't
like
like
it.
her, but she
See,
keeps
and
me entertained.
Okay.
this is why we do this again, because the reunion does change things sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sanya. She can go because I can't get her name right.
I don't know how I feel about Sonia. I don't
I think
know.
it's Sanya.
It's Sonia. And
I
maybe I
think
have an
everyone
accent.
says it differently, and so that's why I keep just interchanging. I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure.
She could stay if she could bring more drama. Less family, blah, blah, blah. More, I want to fuck with you bitches.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we'll get because
All
she's
right.
going
So
to
then
have a
she's
new
going.
baby.
So going.
Less
You know?
less
Goes.
mommy nation too. I don't need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She can go for
All right.
me.
Goes. Goes.
Manetta. She can definitely go
Goes.
for
I don't know.
me.
She's like a
Bye.
snooze. I don't even. Yeah.
Courtney.
She can stay.
You know my
Yeah.
stipulation, only with Drew.
Only if she's there with Drew. So what I'd like to see is a cast rebuilt around Marlo. I think that if they did that, they'd be very fucking smart. Like, they were not smart. They were smart to give Marlo a peach, but they didn't give her a peach with the right people to support her. She has no supporting cast. And really, nobody is funny but her.
But
And she's
people
like,
hate Marlo. People hate
yeah,
Marlo. If you listen
but
to
people
Crappens,
love to
guys,
hate a housewife. People
that's
love to hate a
true.
housewife.
That's true. But a
Build
lot
a
of
cast
people
around
want the
Marlo.
housewife to go. I mean, I don't know. I think Marlo's good, and I don't think she's done anything so horrible to get all the
No.
hate that she does.
She
I
consistently
think,
made me laugh throughout the entire season. Like, only
yeah.
person just laughs every episode.
Build a cast around her that also includes Sheree, Courtney. I mean, you can even leave Sonia in there too because she is friendly with them. Like, build the
Mhm,
cast
mhm.
around those four and add in some more ancillary parts, and I think you got yourself the Housewives again.
Yeah, I agree. If
Just
you're
my opinion,
listening,
Bravo, if you're listening. Anything else on the reunion? We're done with Atlanta. We can put it to bed.
I
goodbye.
saw some speculation that one of the Braxton sisters had been approached to join the
Oh,
Atlanta cast.
Hmm.
I could see that.
They had a
So,
show that I used to watch.
Yeah, Braxton family something.
Something. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were funny, so I would be
I
down
could
with
see
that.
that. There's a lot of freaking people in Atlanta. They could certainly pick some more
Hmm.
interesting people to be on the Housewives. And I think a lot of people would do it. Like, there are so many interesting people.
I
So many
agree.
interesting people.
I would
I
not
was
be
what?
mad if they brought Kim back.
no, I'd be okay
I
with
wouldn't
it.
be
I
mad. Some
love
people
Kim.
would.
Yeah, but I like Kim. I think she's fucking crazy.
I know. I don't think she could get a she's first of all, she's a fucking racist. So I don't think she could get along with anyone. And I think in like 2023, you just can't bring that kind of shit back to TV.
Mm.
Just my
We'll see
opinion.
how she does on the Surreal Life.
I don't know. Like, Surreal Life is so old. I don't even like what is it like now?
What is it?
It's just like a group of celebrities who like live in a house together.
They live in a house. Yeah. But it was like fun when like the real world was on. But like
When Flava
now?
Flav was on and his girlfriend
Yeah,
Bridget,
with
like that was
That
Brigitte.
like
was him. Oh my
yeah.
God, I remember
Yeah.
that show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Bridget Nielsen.
hmm
Um,
is
well,
she
let's move
dead?
over.
I think so,
I
yeah,
think
Yeah,
so. I think she
recently.
R.I.P.
died of a she was on like Celebrity Rehab a couple times too, I think,
Yeah,
and then she
yeah.
died from
Oh.
a drug overdose.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Brigitte. Let's move over to Roni. They are still in Anguilla. Nothing vanilla about Anguilla. Lots of it was vanilla for me, honestly. Lots of sob stories this
God,
week.
they've
Like,
all had such
It's a lot.
traumatic upbringings, every
yeah.
single one of them, except
I get
for Jessel, and I don't
Jessel.
really understand her upbringing.
I don't think we're gonna get it either, but and next week it becomes an issue. But I get that we need the background, we definitely do, but I don't think we need it all in like one episode like that. Like, it was just fucking depressing, honestly. You're on a girls trip and we're listening to you guys like cry, cry, cry. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
More of Sai talking about food. Yeah, that shtick's
Over
getting
it.
a
Find
little
something new.
yeah.
Darcy's over that shtick.
It's spoiled.
Yeah.
Her food talk is
It's
spoiled.
getting boring. I mean, I liked her opening up a little bit, like, about her upbringing, but again, like, I don't need 500 sob stories at a table. The first 25 minutes was them trying to break Jenna Lyons, then breaking Jenna Lyons, and now Jenna Lyons is broken.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
great.
girl.
You love her. They did break her. She's broke.
They did.
Yeah. And then like Aaron and Bran, like, we're fighting, we're not fighting, we're fighting, we're not fighting. We're just gonna keep taking offense to things that aren't really offensive. I posted a thing that was like, will they ever get along? And Bryn commented on it, said, no, we're sisters. Which I
That's
thought was
cute
funny.
though. That's
It
cute.
was cute. I love her. She went on a rant too on Instagram because someone had commented like that she basically has no job and she's just like a socialite, and she
Oh, I
was like,
saw that.
here's my bio that Bravo still hasn't like approved. So kind of like basically stating like it's Bravo's fault that no one knows what she does, but she really
Yeah.
she is like highly decorated in terms of a
Yeah.
career.
Hmm.
She really she so that she has a job, and also like they never film at her apartment, but I guess her co-op won't allow it. So
Yeah. And she said she didn't want to film at work as much
yeah,
also.
she's like,
So
it's boring. Who wants to film me on Zoom calls? It's like
yeah.
not the kind of work you want to film.
Yeah.
It's not exciting. Jessel She's so out of touch with reality. Like, they ask her
I
story,
love
and
it.
she's like, "My great-great-great-grandfather came from, like, was a fucking photographer." Like, what? Like,
I
get out
told
of
you I was
here.
very confused about her upbringing.
Because it wasn't her upbringing. It's, like, basically she told us about, like, somebody else's
Yeah,
upbringing. Like, it wasn't
true.
her upbringing at all.
She
Oh,
gave
And
us
I
the
think
rundown of the
stressful.
it gets
family
worse
tree.
next week. There was
I can't
also
wait.
Did you guys see there was like kind of like a never before seen or something, like Queens of Bravo posted it, I think, and it was like Aaron and Uba fighting in the car, which makes sense because next week is when Aaron like rips the glasses or Uba rips the glasses off Aaron's
Yes,
head and is like, "Take those
Mm-hmm.
glasses off when you're talking to me."
I
But
can't
I'm
wait
like,
for
why didn't
that.
you show this? Did it not go with the trauma vibe of like the season?
Probably.
Yeah.
God, they think everyone wants freaking trauma. I don't want that. I want arguing. Clip, clip, clip. That's what I'm going to start
Yep.
saying every time they start crying over their upbringing. Clip.
Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want sunning your yoni like
No.
weird.
No. Also, like,
Yeah.
don't do that. That's sensitive skin. Like, you don't want skin cancer down there. Think about it though. Like, don't expose
Imagine
that or your butthole to the sun.
if you had to get
Okay.
treated
People
there.
do that.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
gross.
don't do that.
Well, the reunion is filming tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get some reunion looks. I'm still waiting on OC reunion looks from last week, and I haven't gotten any yet. I've been checking. Bravo Insider
Yeah, I
usually
haven't
posts
seen
them.
those.
No.
Yeah,
They'll
come on,
post them
Bravo
like,
Insider. We're waiting.
yeah, let's
We're
go.
waiting. Anything else on Roni? It was boring for me this week.
Yeah, I wasn't like thrilled with it. Hopefully, I need some arguing.
I
Yeah,
just need
same.
more like fun vibes. Like,
Yeah.
I get like you want to share their stories and it is important, but like I watch Housewives to like not think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
Agreed.
Yeah,
to think.
I
thank
want to
you.
smile, not feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got enough shit in my own life. I don't need someone else's trauma in my life as well.
I don't want to watch it like it's my job. I'd like to watch it for fun. Well, we got another double episode of Below Deck Down Under, which I didn't mind actually. I thought they were both good episodes. The double episode again, like I know we keep saying it, like it's not like the first one is like, oh my god, I have to see what happens, but I didn't mind it
Yeah.
this week. And next week
Well,
is
I
the
think next week
finale.
is the season finale, so I don't think it's a double
Yeah.
episode.
I don't think it is either, but I guess it's possible that it is. But that would be a lot. That's 18 episodes. That would be a
Yeah.
lot for Below Deck Down Under.
Yeah.
But there was like it was interesting, like guests on board, like the group of girls fighting over cheese, and then they couldn't go diving because Aisha told them they could
I
drink
know,
before they
Aisha, you
left.
really fucked
I would
that
have been
up.
She
so
did
pissed,
fuck
but
that up.
also like give it a goog. Like search it yourself. Just
Right.
don't
Also,
ever
and
trust
like
what people
just
tell you.
if you had half a drink, like don't fucking say anything, you
I
idiot.
know.
Like, come on, crying.
Yeah.
So
Also,
annoying.
I wouldn't be upset about not being able to scuba. Sorry.
Well, and they
I
still
wouldn't
got to
even went to
I don't
snorkel.
want to.
I wouldn't have
I
even
would.
went on this trip to begin with, so I don't know.
I
The
would have
waters look rough in
been like,
Australia.
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm
God,
not
it
into
looks
that.
beautiful.
I don't know.
No,
It
it's
freaks me
never
out. It's very
sunny. I
rough.
feel like it's never
It doesn't.
sunny. It's always
always
raining.
raining. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's
Not
not
a
the good
fan.
season. Whenever they film this, it must be like winter. It's not a good season. Would you hire the Magic Seaman for your next
No,
bachelorette party?
no, I don't like any of them.
No.
No. I have to say, like, the women on that charter were, like, very handsy. Like, a little
They were
overboard.
disgusting.
Yeah. Just that one girl, really. She was very overboard.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the one friend that said, like, we're treating all of these guys this way. It wouldn't be okay if we were a group of men treating women
Agreed.
this way. And it's true.
It's true.
It's true. But just in case there are any former Below Deck Down Under people out there listening, the difference between what you did and what went on here is consent. Just in case you're
Yes.
listening.
Very big difference.
I know you fucking are, bitch. So there. I'm talking to you.
Okay, well.
I think Joao definitely deserved the helmet for leaving Captain Jason with that.
I
drum
think
roll.
that was
It fucked
so
up.
hilarious. That was
It was
so
fucked
funny. He
up.
was like, all right, Captain, you got this. I got things to do.
You're
Oh my
needed,
God.
Captain. You're needed in the captain's quarters.
That was awesome. That was
That was
hilarious,
funny.
I will say.
So Joao and Zarina finally go on their date, and it looked not like a great time. Not like a great time.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
feel
It was
like
a weird date.
I texted you guys. I'm like, I feels like we're obviously missing something here because it was like
Yeah,
going well, then it wasn't going well, and like, yeah, it seems like
yeah.
we missed something.
Yeah,
And
it was weird.
yeah,
Well,
when
he
he's
got
like,
upset about her answer.
Yeah, well, she called him fake,
well,
But
which
don't
I
ask the
also,
mean,
like,
question. Don't ask the
thank you.
question if you
Like,
don't want the
don't ask
answer.
questions if
that
you
is
don't
my
want a
motto.
quick,
And
honest answer. He said it first thing that comes to mind.
my
Yeah,
motto is like, don't go through your man's phone if you don't want to get your feelings hurt. You know,
amen.
like don't do
Yeah,
something that's going to get your feelings hurt. So don't ask dumb questions that are going to get your feelings hurt. Don't go searching through your man's phone if you're going to get your feelings hurt. Just enough.
yeah,
Period.
I
That's
agree
my
with
life
you.
motto.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that Jamie is regretting her decision to be with Culver, and
I
it
mean, who
looks like
wouldn't
next week
regret
she's
that
gonna
decision?
looks like she's gonna kiss Luca
I don't
next
like
week.
Culver. I've decided I don't like Culver.
I think
I
he's
don't mind
funny.
him. I don't want to
Yeah, I
date
don't like him.
him, but I don't
I
mind
don't like
him.
him. I don't like him.
I would be disgusted if someone wanted to take me to where they store the dumpster trash for
The
to
acid.
that would be
Why
a
did
no
he
for me,
go
dog.
there? Like I don't.
I
I would have
know.
went in the
Go to a
bathroom.
bunk. Also, like Captain Jason, Asia, like everyone's very like easygoing. Go to the fucking
But I
master
think that they
cabin.
didn't want to clean the room because they had guests the next day. So I think they were avoiding that because the room was already clean. But like, just go do it on the carpet in there. Like,
Go
I don't
Yeah,
know.
just
Do it on the
somewhere.
go in
floor.
the shower. Like
Go in the
disgusting.
Yeah.
The
water.
Yeah.
bilge. Ugh. That was gross. And honestly, it's not as gross as her saying yes and like actually doing it. Like that's more disgusting to me. She's actually disgusting.
So, okay.
Well, I
She
really
was
like how Culver let them know that there was a lot of safety training going on down
Yeah,
there.
that was
oh
pretty
my god.
hilarious.
He is funny. Like when he gets into like Keith Stone, he is like all in to Keith Stone. We're gonna turn these
Yeah.
magic sea boys into magic sea men.
See, man. Well,
It
and
was
he's like,
funny.
with your baguette, like tap her with the baguette. And then Harry, you peel the banana. And that banana was so brown and bruised and beaten up. And Harry's just like slapping her in the face with it.
Sweet little Harry with the banana. Sweet
Oh,
little
God.
Harry.
Love him.
So funny.
Uh,
He's in Fort Lauderdale right now. It's fun to see him and Zarina at like my old stomping grounds. Like I could tell everywhere
no.
they are when they're posting videos. It's funny. Him and Margot posted a video of them at like Trader Joe's, which is just funny. It's like my neighborhood grocery store right next to the Nordstrom rack. Yeah, I think it was a good episode, but it didn't end well. It ended with Zarina telling Daddy, Captain Jason, no, which I don't think is gonna go over well.
No.
I don't blame her.
You
I
don't say
mean,
no to the daddy. You just don't.
yeah, you don't say no to your boss. I mean,
I
period.
Mm-mm.
I think it was poor planning on his behalf because like people that are teppanyaki chefs train for a really long time. It's not just like, oh, I can like flip a hamburger on this flat top. So
Well,
like
yeah.
there have to be people you could have hired to come on and
True.
do it.
I
True.
know. I think that he just assumed she should just do it, and I don't think
Just
she
like wing
shouldn't
it.
try. But like, it sounds like these people are like expecting great things, and she's not a teppanyaki chef.
Well,
So
these people
Yeah.
are already annoying me. We're best friends. We live
we're
next
best
door to each
friends.
other.
Our kids
Our
are best
kids are friends. Like,
friends.
shut the
Be
fuck up.
careful.
I know.
Somebody's fucking somebody else's husband.
I was
I
thinking
know
that
for
certain.
sure.
too.
They're all swingers. They're fucking
I was
swingers
like,
for
which
sure.
one is sleeping with whose husband? That's exactly what I was
Yep.
thinking when I was
I
watching it.
do
So.
think it's so funny that they like she tried to be so nice about the dress and then was like, no
Oh
one can
my
hear me
God.
now. Let me talk shit. Like
That was
we're on
funny.
TV. It's totally fine. I'm totally chill. Yeah,
They're going to
right.
say we're so nice. And then she's like, they're so nice. They're so nice. I'm like, bitch, they're talking shit about you. You ruined her dress.
For sure.
That's
You
what
ruined
like
her
grossed me
dress.
out though. She was like, they're gonna think that we're so nice. And it's like, don't pretend to be nice.
I
Right.
pretend to be
They're gonna
nice.
think we're so nice.
I do
Like,
too. I would have done the same thing. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Fuck
Yeah.
this bitch.
I can't believe she
oh,
fucking did.
I'd be so upset, but I don't think I'd ever say like they're gonna think I'm so nice. Like,
I mean,
No.
don't be so upset. You're going to wear the dress one time. See, that's another thing. Like, get the fuck out of here. You probably wore the dress one time. You probably bought it for this thing. You got a million other dresses. Like, get over it.
Get over it.
Okay.
Not my
That's
cult
all.
Gaia. She better not ruin my fucking cult Gaia.
That's why you bring your own steamer.
Yeah.
Cult Gaia is
Don't
kind
use
of
an
expensive
iron.
though. Even just their bags are expensive, but their fashions are very expensive for like such a little bag brand that they started as. Just saying.
You don't
Um,
hire a fucking stew to steam your dress. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
no. Or unpack me.
I'm
Like I don't even want anyone touching my
Oh,
That's
that
clothes.
was
It's
so
gross.
weird.
giving Ramona. Can you come and like help
Yeah.
me get organized? That
Come
was
unpack me.
screaming Ramona.
Yeah, I'm not into
Okay.
Mm-mm.
that. Unpack
Not
your own
either.
undies, bitch. It's weird.
You're pretty fucking bougie to not be into that, so I like can
I don't
tell.
want people touching my shit. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
I
weird.
also
feel like
agree.
she
I'm
did it
like
to
a
just flex. Like,
Yeah.
just like, look at
Yeah.
all my
I
stuff. I
know.
want to flex on you.
Yeah.
I'll say this about myself. I'm very bougie, but I'm also very down to earth bougie. Like I'm
Yes,
very
very
nice to
true.
staff. I don't treat people like
Yeah.
shit. Like
No.
I'll pay whatever for pretty much anything, but I'm very nice to like
Yes,
staff.
agreed.
Thank you. Anything
Hmm.
else on Below Deck?
I'm going to be kind of sad when it's over. Like, the
Yeah.
2 double episodes have been a lot, but I've really
I'm gonna
enjoyed
I'm gonna
the
miss
current
Captain
cast.
Jason. I'm gonna miss Captain
Yeah.
Jason.
I hope they don't do that double episode shit with Med because 2 episodes of Sandy a night, I can't
I
handle it.
can't. I can't. Ain't no
Captain
fucking way.
Sandy. Pardon me,
And
Captain
and she's
Sandy.
gonna be on Winter House. Like you're just
I
trying to
think
shove
that's just
Captain
a
Sandy down my
cameo.
throat.
Just look away when she comes to me.
I
Tell me to look
think
away.
so. I
It's
think the
definitely a cameo. She's
reason
not in the house with them. That would actually be
That would be
hilarious if she
weird. That would
wasn't.
be
That would be
so. And she was like the house
hilarious.
mom.
I
I
think the
actually might like
reason
it more than if it was that.
I
That's
think the
funny.
reason that Sandy shows up is because Malia wanted to tattle on somebody, and Sandy had to
No,
just come in.
probably
If Malia
so.
calls, I fucking
Hmm.
can't. You know what? I can't stand them. And them together is the absolute worst thing Bravo has ever done to me.
It's so funny.
And I don't even really
I
like
don't mind
Hannah all
Katie
that
though.
much.
I
I
like
don't mind Katie.
Katie.
I love Riley, so hopefully Riley just is a
Oh,
fucking
she is
asshole
there
to
too. I
Malia.
totally forgot
Yeah.
about Riley. I
Yeah.
don't even.
So
Yeah,
hopefully
I
she's
forgot
an
about her.
asshole to Malia because that would be awesome.
Forgot about her. Forgot about her. I'm pumped for Winter House. Yay.
Me too. Sorry.
Couch talk. We had Chef Ben come visit just to
Hmm.
prove paternity of Sullivan.
It's
Darcy said that post
uncanny.
I made a post with a side by side of Chef Ben and baby Sullivan, Kate's baby, and I was like, you can't tell me this ain't Chef Ben's baby. And I did tag her in it, and she did look at it, but she didn't say anything.
Okay, the ears are like a tell. If you look at the ears on Ben and you look at the ears on Sullivan, it's
Yeah,
very odd. They're like
that
low
is
lying
Chef Ben's
ears.
baby.
I
It's
just
Chef
want
like
them
Ben's
to
baby.
be together.
he's
Like,
engaged to
just
somebody else. Maybe
I
He
he
is
don't
should stop.
engaged.
care. I don't care. Like,
They
figure it out.
tried.
Make it work.
They
Make it
tried. It
work.
just didn't work. Didn't work.
So
He
maybe he
announced
just
that
gave
he's
her
on.
her sperm.
Yeah.
I think so. I think just tell us. Who cares? Maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't want any part of like being the father, so that's why we're
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
tell us. She's probably like dating a whole person, but she's just being secretive. But I feel like we would have found out by now. He's gonna be on House of Villains, not a villain, but he's just there as the chef, which premieres
House
on
of
October
Villains
12th.
Oh,
looks
that's
so good.
fun. It
Yeah,
does. And you know
I'm
my
pumped
girl
for House
shows
of
up.
Villains.
The great Abby
Abby
Lee.
Oh,
When I
Lee.
Abby Lee.
saw her rolling
Yeah,
through that door, I was like, oh God, Amanda's going to lose her mind.
I fucking love her. She's a lunatic, Abby.
I'm excited about it, just for
And Danielle
Jax and Johnny
Staub.
Yeah.
Bananas. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good show. Bravo should have thought of that. Just saying. And Couch Talk, I feel like is finding its groove per
And it's
se.
gonna
Like
be over.
yeah, it's getting better, but I don't know that it needs to come back. It's
No.
fine. It's lighthearted. It's easy, but I don't. It
I
doesn't
just
need to
hate
come
the
back.
stickers and the emojis and like the writing that they put on. It cheapens all of
Yeah,
it. I don't like it.
yeah. We had Salt Lake City episode 2 last night, which I thought was another banger of an episode. What'd you guys think?
It's
Oh,
coming out
it
strong.
was good.
Yeah,
It
and
was
I like.
good.
I don't love the one-on-one thing, but I kind of liked it in this because I felt like it's setting up for like various
Mm-hmm.
beefs throughout the season. So I didn't mind it. We got Meredith and Lisa working on their friendship, which I guess is still going really well. Whitney was on Watch What Happens Live with Kristen Cavallari later, and it sounds like their friendship is still going well, and also Whitney and Heather still seem to be very good. Whitney really didn't have anything mean to say about anyone. It sounds like she's getting along with everyone. So
Cool.
happy cast, I guess. I like when people don't get along, but happy cast.
Same.
This is not going to go over well, I'm sure, but like Heather talking about Baby Jack's mission, like, no, don't talk about the children. Don't talk about the children.
I mean, I don't know if it's don't talk about the children. He's 18. She's experienced it. She's just like, she knows what it was.
She's traumatized.
Yeah.
She's
so
speaking from
maybe
a place
she's
of trauma.
And I think that a lot of people, I can't judge. I'm not going to talk about the church. I don't know if I'm in the right place to talk about it. So
it's another podcast.
Yeah, that's another podcast. That's for another podcast.
Yeah.
I think if she has the concerns, express them to Lisa, but maybe not while filming.
Okay.
Yeah, and not to Whitney, who you're like not getting along with that well, and who's obviously going to go and tell her. Like, it's not going to come out the way that it's not going to come out like you were asking because you're concerned. We know that.
And I'll say this: I don't think Lisa is happy about it. Like, she doesn't seem happy about it on the show, but I bet in real life she's not thrilled with this either.
I'm sure she's not.
He's going to be gone for at least 2 years.
Yeah,
and he might come back different. That is a fair point.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into the church. I was licensed in Utah for a bit, and I work with like a lot of people that were excommunicated or excommunicated themselves. So my view on the Church of LDS is probably like skewed.
Yeah, it's probably very biased.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't have I only have that side. I'm sure there's a gajillion members. Yeah. I'm sure there are a lot of people that like love their church and like love their community, but I don't.
They're like the richest church in the world.
Sure.
Bet you didn't know that.
Sure.
Yeah. It started here in upstate New York.
It sure did.
That's so funny.
That was a yawn. Sorry, guys.
Well, we got to know a little more about Monica, and she's fucking her brother-in-law. She is casting.
When she just dropped that, I was like, damn.
We've got 2 family fuckers on the same franchise.
I mean, I can't.
It is what they say about...
Wait, who's the other family? Oh, who?
Mary! That's what I
thought. Okay, she literally is fucked her grandpa.
They were wondering about people being inbred, and I guess this is why.
I had the wrong state altogether.
It was her husband's sister's husband.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. I was
so
if I was that sister, I would have beat the I would have beat the shit out of her, right? Like if that was like,
yes,
I would have beat the shit out of that bitch. You're not allowed in my family. So here's my question: was it pre-divorce 1?
Literally,
now is it post-divorce?
It comes up again because remember in the trailer there was like a fight and someone was like, "You fucked your blank," and like you can't see what they're saying, so you don't know what they said. So it definitely comes up again in an argument. So I'm sure we'll hear more about. I mean, they're not going to just drop that and not talk more about it. So I'm sure we're going to get.
I need to know if it was like
details.
Pre-divorce 1 or for pre-divorce 2. That's what I need to know.
It has to be divorce number 2,
right? You don't just forgive somebody for fucking your brother-in-law.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And get married again.
Family functions.
Okay, so I agree.
And she's poor now, so it's obviously like
is she poor though? Is she poor because she rolled up in a fucking Range Rover?
Could have been.
So I mean, I'm sure her husband, her husband is. Well, neither is a Louis Vuitton that she was like so.
Well, that particular one she was wearing is like close to $3,000, actually.
Okay, so my thing is that I feel like her husband's still funding her lifestyle.
Well, I'm sure
I don't think she's as poor
in some way, but I feel like if it was a nice divorce, maybe he would be a little nicer, but not if you fucked your brother-in-law. Probably not.
She's using that child support money.
Yeah, probably so. I just want to say that I am Mary M. Cosby, and Mary M. Cosby is me, because I, too, would call a hotel to see if they have Dom Perignon and room service before I went.
A motel.
I died.
When she said, "Don't eat the chips over," girl, stop,
I know.
Stop.
I died.
Like, yo,
I really missed
her. She asked her son if he's married yet. He was sitting right there.
She don't give a shit. She does not give a shit. She does not care.
She's so funny. I don't know why. I didn't love her before, but I like her in a friend.
Oh my god, I've always loved her. She's just I just feel like there's something is like mentally. There's something mentally.
Something's wrong.
Yes. Okay. It's not just me. Like I'm not an armchair therapist. There's something fucking wrong with her. Like she's developmentally delayed or something. I don't know what it
She
is. She's
also is like part of a cult.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So
yeah.
And now we said
Yeah,
it.
it's called
now we
generational
said it.
trauma.
And now we said
And now we
Okay,
said
so see,
it.
let me just say this.
I wasn't going
All,
to use the C word.
I was trying not to as well. So
all of these people have serious trauma, but unlike Roni, like we don't need to hear about it. Like it's not about your trauma. We get
exactly,
it. You're traumatized.
exactly.
Okay, so we got Whitney, pot stirring a little bit, inviting Angie when Angie wasn't invited. I feel two
Yeah.
ways about it. If it's like the real world, like no, you don't do that. But this is like a cash trip, so you had to expect that Angie was gonna go. Like I don't think anyone's gonna be that
She
surprised
didn't
that
even
she's
need an
Yeah.
invite. She was gonna go. She's contracted to go.
right.
It's just they have to make it. It was like I was telling you guys earlier. It's giving when Bethany wouldn't invite Ramona to Mexico, and she's like, "Well, I'm coming because everyone's going, so I'm going." And I was
Well,
like, "Yeah."
or like how Jill showed up to Scary Island. Surprise!
Exactly.
Or
I got
Katie
Bobby to
going.
fly me. I thought you'd be happy.
It's like Katie going to Sheena's wedding.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Exactly.
go.
Exactly.
Earn that
It's
money.
like you can't
Yeah.
say that, but that's why. And why
Exactly. But
no
I thought it was
one's
hilarious.
I mean, I'm not an Angie fan. I kind of like her husband though. I'm not an Angie fan, but
Mhm.
why is no one an Angie fan? Like people really seem like people don't like her.
Heather hates Angie. Heather
I know.
hates her because she
Funny.
said she was doing scissor kicks,
I
Barbie scissor
know.
kicks, which is
Who
fucking
cares?
hilarious.
That's like just funny.
Ah,
I feel
I
like she only
know.
Heather-
hates her if that's true.
I
Heather
thought it was
saying that Angie having a perm, she thought she always had naturally curly hair growing up, and that's why
So
she has
funny.
trust issues now. Heather was on, like Heather was very funny.
Oh my god. Those two pictures of it. First of all, we keep getting these throwback pictures of Angie K, and none of them look like what she looks like right now because the chin
No.
implant is unreal at this point.
Her chin implant is wild. The more I look at her face, I'm like, damn, you got a long face, lady.
Yes, shaped like an almond. So weird. Just put an almond right where her face is, and it's the same. Okay, so then we're on the plane. Whitney's not there. Why isn't Whitney there? I don't know. Blah blah blah. And
Oh
then
my
Lisa
God.
loses her ring in the bathroom. The stall
Lisa,
footage
what are
of
you
Heather is
doing?
so funny. So
I
funny.
know she's like, I'm hiding in here. Heather is awesome. I love Heather.
I actually she's
I'm a
grown
big
on me.
Heather
Last
fan.
season I was like annoyed with her with the like I'm not telling my black eye blah blah blah. I was kind of annoyed with her on
Yes,
Rugged too.
agreed.
But that
This season
of Rugged
she's
stuff.
but she's giving this season, so I'm a
They
fan.
all are. They all are for sure.
I
I'm
just
into it.
really loved the Housewives Drag Race crossover that we got.
Oh, you
with Trixie
did with
Mattel.
Trixie
Yeah,
Mattel?
loved it.
Okay. I want to go to that hotel. I would definitely go to that hotel, honestly.
I feel like I know somebody who went there. I have to look back at their Facebook and see if they posted pictures, but I definitely do know somebody who went there.
Well, I'm excited to see next week. This is when Angie K and Meredith get into it. Now we know who it is that she's fighting with, and she says, "You can leave."
Iconic. Just I can't wait.
I
to
love
see the whole
it.
fight.
She's
I
like
can't wait to
deranged
see their
when she gets
faces
mad.
when they show up and Whitney and Angie are there. Like I can't wait for that
I
moment.
know.
Mhm.
Whitney
It
was
was
sitting
so
at that
genius
pool
for
like a
Whitney to
little
show up first. Yeah.
mastermind. I know.
Yeah. It was good for her to show up first.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good week of TV. I was into it. We
was
have
good.
Yeah.
Orange County tonight, which we're gonna get the Trace Amigas back in action. Vicky's coming to
I can't
stir up the
wait.
shit.
Love
And
it.
then Southern Charm starts on Thursday. I can't wait to talk about that next week. I'm really
I can't
so
wait. I love
so
Southern
excited.
Charm. Oh my God. I can't wait.
Same.
I can't wait to rag on Austin because I just know he's
I
going to
love
piss
it.
me off.
Yeah. There's a lot of people on that cast this year. Like
Yeah.
11 people. Like 11
I
full-time
love
people. It's
I
kind of
love a
lot.
large cast.
Yeah, because then we don't get sucked too far into like people's drama, but it seems like it's gonna be a lot. I'm excited. Anything
I can't
else?
wait.
Bravo related, Bravo adjacent.
We're less than 2 months away
summer's
from
over it.
BravoCon.
I know.
I
Less
know
than 2
that
months.
is so crazy. The schedule's got to be like getting put together. That'll come out soon. That'll be exciting.
Do you still have the app on your phone? Because I read on Reddit that if you had the app on your phone, you can take a look at the new schedule, but you can't get the app now.
I heard no, I don't still have it, but I heard that
Okay.
too. But I heard you can only see it on Androids and not on iPhones.
Okay, okay. That's I also
Yeah.
heard that, and I know
I
you
don't
guys don't have Android, so
I don't know if I ever had it. Last year, I made like a whole. I took the schedule because it was hard to read, and I put it onto like a whole spreadsheet for Amanda and
She
I, so
did.
we could see where we wanted to be at what times and like highlight what we
Yeah.
wanted to do. We did not do like anything that we said we wanted to do. We just
No.
got there, and it was so not what we expected because everything was so hard to get it like into. You had
Yeah.
to wait in line.
We like just hung out at the Bravo Bazaar like a lot. We were just walking around that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like your best bet if you're looking. But I don't know how it's going to be
Yeah.
this year. Maybe that's
I
going to
know.
change. But like you'll definitely, if you want to meet celebrities, hang out at the Bazaar because they're
And
all
we
going to
got
show up at their booths.
we got the Bravo Paloozas every day, so I think
Oh, that's
we'll be
true. Oh
set
my
to meet
God.
some people. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Let me ask you one
And
question. Who do you want to meet?
that is a good question. Who do
You
I
guys
wanna
can think about
meet?
that and then tell us next week if you'd like.
Last year, I was so gung ho about meeting Paige and Craig. I don't really care that much to meet them
Well,
this year.
we never got to meet them.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I was so gung ho about it, and it never happened. And now
Yeah.
I'm like, meh, who cares? You know who I'd
What
really
about
love to meet?
Teresa?
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Teresa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
never got
really
to meet
wanted
her.
to meet Luke, and I met him like the first day within the
Yeah,
first 5 minutes. It was
yeah.
actually insane. I
Who
was
does
like,
he
oh my
beat?
God. I did. I peaked early.
Yeah. Darcy and I were supposed to go see Teresa and Dorinda. They were doing an event in Fort Lauderdale. We bought
I
VIP tickets.
know.
Darcy flew
Mm-hmm.
down here for it, and then
She
they canceled it
did.
like the day before she flew down here. No
Yeah.
reason. Dorinda told me, "Oh, the event space canceled it. Like we didn't cancel it. We're trying to still host it on our own." It's weird.
The
Yeah.
shoes I
That was
bought for that I
actually
still
crazy.
haven't worn. So maybe I'll
Oh,
wear those to
I know.
Bravo
I
Con.
haven't worn
good
the outfit
idea.
either. I had such a cute like
Mm-hmm.
blazer short set. Maybe I'll wear
Well,
that.
that's what it reminded me when you were like talking about your looks. I'm like, a blazer and a short
I
set are
know. Maybe I
perfect
will wear that.
for
Maybe
Vegas
I
in the
will.
fall.
Yeah, and you could do that with sneakers too, which is nice.
Exactly. You could like a cute white pair of sneakers. Mhm.
Looks are
And you
coming
Your
can
next,
take
hair
the blazer
looks,
people.
off.
Jenna, your hair looks great.
It really
Like I
It
know you
does.
does.
got a
I
haircut
gotta
today. Like it
okay,
looks
but if anyone from
good.
my job asks, I was at a doctor's appointment this morning. I'm sick.
I can't come out.
Listen, my girl Nina doesn't work a lot of hours. I have to get to her when I can, and she works
You
when
got
she
to do
wants
what you
to.
got to do, girl.
Keep going to her because she
Thanks,
does
Nina.
good work.
Hopefully she's listening because she put our podcast on her like Apple Podcasts today. She was excited about it.
Ooh.
Thanks, Nina. Well, I think that's all we got. If you like what you heard here, you can follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. We do a lot of great content on Instagram, if I do say so myself. Follow us at
It's
Boujee Bravo
amazing.
Bitches. Thank you. On Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads, on Twitter/X, we are at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook page and we also have a YouTube channel, so you can pretty much catch us anywhere. Can't miss us.
That's it, bitch.